Oh, hi. How's it going? I didn't see you there. Yeah, so welcome to Monday, the Monday Real Estate Nerd news update. So I'm trying my best to look the part here, my nifty collar and glasses. So I've been talking a little bit over the past several days about uh, renters and rent relief, and people keep asking me about rent relief and what's going on with that. The thing is in that $2 trillion relief package that Congress passed, it really didn't address renters. It addressed more homeowners, people who have mortgages. And the thing is, right, that I think we can all agree that people who are going to be hardest hit in the COVID-19 crisis that we're experiencing are renters. So what do we do about rent relief? Well, I've been suggesting that maybe a great way to do that was to allow renters relief on their rent, suspension of rent payments for a few months, and then give landlords commensurate tax reductions to reimburse them for those losses that they experience through the renters. So it just happens to be that over the weekend, and I'll show you the article here in The Real Deal, that Bernie Sanders got into the news with a tweet that said he throws his support behind a New York rent suspension bill. 21 state senators have already supported the bill. It's Senator Michael Gianaris's bill, somebody who I don't always agree with, but I do think he's moving in the right direction here. So along with pausing mortgage payments, evictions, and utility shutoffs, we must place a moratorium on rent payments, especially in states hardest hit by the coronavirus, like New York, Sanders said on Saturday morning. And Gianaris's bill is quickly gaining momentum along with national attention. Senate Bill 8125 has 21 co-sponsors in the state Senate, just 1 week after having been formally introduced. According to the legislation, rent and mortgage payments would be forgiven rather than postponed. An executive order issued by New York Governor Andrew Cuomo last week urged banks to defer mortgage payments for 90 days for homeowners suffering because of the health crisis, but offered no such equivalent for apartment owners and renters. So this is stuff that I talked about previously. Along with waiving rents for 90 days, the Queen's Democrats' bill would allow landlords in financial distress to apply for forgiveness of their mortgage payments in an amount equal to that of unpaid rent stemming from coronavirus-caused hardship. For renters, late fees would not apply during a 90-day period, and any lease that expires during that time would automatically be renewed with the monthly rent unchanged. Critics of the legislation question how such a waiver would be enforced and are instead pushing for relief for landlords in the form of a tax abatement, which could be passed on to tenants in the form of rent reduction. Hey, does that sound familiar? It sounds very familiar to me. So it's nice to see that people are at least discussing exactly the things that I've been talking about for the past week or two now. And I think we're on the right track. I think it's very important that this stuff happens soon too, because, well, I guess nobody's really going anywhere right now. So I guess they have some time to figure it out. Not to make light of the situation, because this is a very tough time for a lot of people. And I think that a lot of people are not taking this coronavirus thing and sheltering in place very seriously for a while. And now things are starting to hit home with deaths happening all across the country and a lot here in New York. So listen, stay put, stay safe, try and cook some yummy food with whatever you got in the pantry. And I don't know, again, let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear people's opinions. There's some very smart people that I know and are friends with, and I'm sure will watch this. I'd be very interested to hear what you have to say about ways to help out renters going forward in this crisis. Okay, talk to you.